Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another RSS. Number dos. Random stuff Saturday, and we got some topics, some interesting stuff, So sit back, relax, and enjoy me talking about some random stuff. Like, honestly, there's nothing more random. Okay, and we're going to do something. Challenge of the week. When someone looks at you, ready? And they don't look, if they stare, stare for more than 3 seconds at you, gotta start going like this, ready? Yeah, and get closer to them until they back off, okay? Because obviously, like, you gotta show your dominance. You gotta explain to them that you're not one to be reckoned with, okay? You gotta understand that you are for the people and only for the people, alright? And obviously, that's what that translates to, okay? Without further ado, now we're going to get to the video. Alright, let's get it. First topic, J.J. Watt going to the Cardinals. I don't think it's a weird thing for me. Because I feel like it's going to be good all at the same time. I think they could have done something more with their money. Their main need is not defensive line at all, I don't think. I think they could have used better help with coverage over the top. Same with linebacking core. Their offense is filthy. They don't really need any help there. But there's other spots on the defense I would have addressed first. So, for the money they're paying them, I don't know if J.J. Watt will really pan out right this second. But, hello, kitty. Sorry. Cat wants to join the video. How's it going? But I don't think J.J. Watt will necessarily was the best use of the Cardinals' money, if you know what I'm saying. And that's the second topic we're going to talk about. That pisses me off. What I just did is like so hypocritical because I literally do it, but it makes me so angry when I hear someone do it over and over again, which I do it, so I shouldn't be getting mad. But when people say, you know what I'm saying, to me, every single time, after what they're saying, it's like, yes, I'm awake and I'm alive, so I do know what you're saying, actually. And I speak English, and we are in America, and that's the main language. Actually, I don't know anymore, because there's a lot of minorities, so I don't know. But in the area that I live, English is the main language. So yeah, I do know what you're saying. It's different if you say, you know what I mean, because then you're just trying to make sure the person knows what you mean, like, you're clarifying. Do you understand? But if you say, you know what I'm saying, yes, I heard you. Like, do I not look like I'm listening? Alright, sorry. That was a little bit. Hey, cut that stuff out. Don't do that. Alright. She's evil. She look at me. You look at. Hey! Now is not the time. Sorry. Alright. Now we're going to talk about my MLB predictions for the World Series. I'm just going to say 2 teams. I'm going with, for the NL, I want to be different. A lot of people would say the Dodgers, and honestly, that's the most realistic. But the team I want to see go, I like the Braves. Because, I'm kind of a bandwagoner. I like my boy Acuna. There's the other guys I like on the team. I like Freddie Freeman. I like Ozzy Albies. Those guys are all nasty and filthy. Shane Bieber's nasty. And they even got guys in their bullpen that can put in the work, so I think they have a chance of making it. I don't know if they're going to beat the Dodgers out, because the Dodgers, then losing Jock Peterson, haven't really lost much in the offseason, so unless they decide just to, like, poop the bed, they're not going to, I don't see them not making it back there. Okay, but for the AL, I'm going to move with the underdog. Big Meat Pete Alonso. The Mets. That's the team I got going. I would say that's a very unlikely pick. I mean, I know they made a huge transaction in the offseason with, I believe, Lindor. I'm not too up to date with MLB, so don't hate on me for that. Because I did know that was a big thing. I think my boy sent me something a while back saying the Mets got Lindor, and I think that will be a huge pickup. Also, they got the pitching staff to support. They got DeGrom, they got Syndergaard. I'm pretty sure their bullpen's pretty good. I think their execution needs to be there. I think they're one of the teams that falls off towards the end of the season, making it hard. Or maybe I'm just being a bullcrap. I don't really know. But all I'm saying is Mets, they go into the World Series. So you can quote me on that shit too. All right, all-time players for the NFL. Tom Brady, and Peyton Manning. And then Joe Montana as my 3 quarterbacks that I would choose to be at the top of the all-time. I know that's kind of, like, there's a bunch of other quarterbacks that deserve, like Johnny Unitas, even Terry Bradshaw's a nasty quarterback. Even Troy Aikman's a really good quarterback. These are the 3 guys that I think made the game what it is. And I know there's guys like Bart Starr, Roger Staubach, Eagle is nasty, and they came before and they developed the game as well. But I think these are the guys that took the game to a whole different level of playing. Like, they're just their hardworking ship. I know you can make the argument that Peyton Manning didn't deserve his 2nd Super Bowl, and I kind of agree with that because he got heavily carried by a nasty defense. But I will say the season before that he deserved the Super Bowl because that offense was amazing. That was the best offense in the league. So you can't really discredit him there. But either way, I think those are the 3 quarterbacks. Now we're going to move on to receivers. I'm going to say 3 receivers. I think Randy Moss, Larry Fitz, and honestly, I kind of had to go Jerry Rice. It was between him and Steve Largent. Jerry Rice, I think, just iconicized, like, he matched up against one of the best corners of all time. And that's hard. That's a hard thing to say. I think Larry Fitz played in a time where there was less I want to say less competition at cornerback because obviously there's all pro cornerbacks in the league and stuff, guys that are really good and you can match up with. But when Jerry Rice can say, I have outplayed Deion Sanders, because he has been before, because obviously he had to outplay him to get to some of the Super Bowls and as well as get some of the wins in the regular season. There's not a lot of receivers that can truly say that they've like done something like that in order to be successful. And Randy Moss, you don't name a catch after someone who's crappy. Obviously, the guy's just monumental. And then Larry Fitz, just the old timer, but he's such a mechanical player. He can do everything. He can run block. He can he can run a clean screen play. He can do whatever you want, and his route running is nasty. Defensive backs, defense, I would have to go with Rod Woodson, Deion Sanders. I want to go with Rodney Harrison because he's my favorite Patriot of all time, but I have to say, I don't even know this guy that well, but I know he has nasty stats. Paul Krause is an insane free safety. My bad. Yeah, Deion Sanders, they call him primetime for a reason. There's a lot of other good defensive backs out there. I would like to say like Ed Reed. There's just a lot of other really good guys that I'm like skipping out on, but those are the guys I would choose. Rod Woodson, I believe he's the interception. I can't remember if he's 3rd, 2nd, or 1st in the interception. I know he's in top 3 though. I think Paul Krause might be number 1, and I think Rod Woodson's number 2 in interceptions, and then Deion, but Rod Woodson's nasty. He can lock down pretty much everyone. Deion Sanders is nasty, lock down anyone, and then Paul Krause can actually play both parts of the ball. He can stop the run and pass defend, which is impressive for his safety and really important when it comes to like actually loading the box. And then linebackers. I can't not go with LT. I actually like LT is one of my favorite players to watch all time because it's just insane to watch highlights of him just being absolutely crazy. I'll go with Ray Lewis because the dude was a double threat on defense, just absolutely monsters. I said I'd pick 3. I want to think about this last guy because there's a lot of really good linebackers out there that, I'm gonna go with Urlacher. I'm gonna go Brian Urlacher. There's a lot of good guys like Mike Singletary and stuff like that. Other really good players out there that you could say like deserve it, but I think Urlacher like made the game of grit and grind in the backfield. He was a run stop pass. He could play all sides of the ball just like Ray Lewis, and that is your all time. Now, not gonna lie, there's one important thing I'm gonna need y'all that I didn't say at the beginning of the video, so I gotta say it now. F Aaron C. down in the chat. Do it. If you don't do it, I'm gonna be very upset. Okay? Like I'm not gonna lie. Dude stole my drip 2 Thursdays ago. That cannot fly. And he has a freaking afro going like me. Like, what's that? Huh? He may have been born before me, but I'm shorter than him, so obviously that gives me superiority. That's how that works. And also, like the comment section, like the subscribe button, subscribe the like button, like the like, subscribe the subscribe the video, like and all that good stuff. Subscribe the comment section, everything. And have a good weekend, please, for y'all.